The cost of living crisis is having a substantial impact on brides and grooms at the moment. There's a lot of nervousness in the market where brides are not sure whether they want to go ahead with suppliers, if they're going to increase their prices. So there is a lot of apprehension at the moment. They are really, really worried that this will impact them. Perhaps they can't plan their weddings, perhaps they won't have enough money. Maybe they'll even need to cancel as the worst case scenario.
I'd definitely say you have to budget 100%. So we had a budget at the beginning and we just stuck to that budget as much as we possibly could. I had a spreadsheet, I put everything onto this spreadsheet and I didn't go, away from that spreadsheet. If I did want something, I'd just look at how much extra that was going to be and if it was possible.
Quite often they will come, they think that they need to spend a certain amount. In actual fact, they don't. So, prime example, one of these dresses here, I then put a belt round, we then put an overlay on top of it. We change it up, it makes it incredibly special, but it's a fraction of the cost of many of the dresses, that are here. So I think that's really important to almost kind of like get that out of their head now that they don't need to spend that amount. And it's been really lovely, like chatting to a lot of these ladies and realizing that you can see a little bit of relief on their faces, to be honest, whether it's the bride's dress or the bridesmaid's dresses that they're getting from us.
I think any musician is having to really rethink what they offer right now, because if you price too high, people won't necessarily want to afford you because obviously times are very tough. But at the same time, if you don't price high enough for yourself, then you will struggle because of the rising cost of living. So it's a very tricky balance. It's a hard one to strike. So it is difficult, yes.
I think you can't get away from the cost of living crisis that everybody is talking about and everybody is impacted in one way or another. I think the good thing about the wedding sector is that to a degree it's recession proof because people save for such a long time to have the day of their dreams. So people may be having to look at what they spend, but if it's all about the dress, then they're not going to scrimp on the dress. They may spend less on a different area. They may have a, maybe they won't have a free bar and they'll ask their guests to buy their drinks on the evening, for example.